Hey everyone, welcome back to Colourful Indian. It's so good to see you here today. We are going to be looking at 4 shades that Sinful Echoes just released. Now this is an indie makeup brand, so if you've never, heard of this brand, it would be good to go and just, check out the links below because I'll put their Instagram there, and I think they also sell their makeup on Etsy, so I'll probably have that link down there for you to go and check out the shades. But basically they sent me these 4 gorgeous shades, and I'm really excited to share them with you and create some looks for you. So I've got swatches in this video, and I've got 2 tutorials featuring all 4 of these beautiful shades, 2 of which are currently on my eyes. But it's a very simple makeup look. Both of the looks are simple, so if you are interested in seeing how I use them, then stick around. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the swatches. Alright, so over here we have Oracle, and Oracle is truly impressive. Just look at this when I turn it. Oh my goodness, just look at that shift. Check out that pink, and then we're going to just turn it back again. You can see hints of some blue over there, and then as we come here, there's a purple, and then it goes into a pink again. See? You see that? That purple right over there? This is Rubrum, and as you can see, these are the shifts, so it's kind of moving into an orange. Into a rust actually. Last but not least, we've got Ember over here, and just look at that shift. It's going into a pink, and then when I turn it over here, you get that green coming out a bit more, and then we get that beautiful green pink blend happening on that side. Formula looks different from the very first one, which was Lapis. Lapis seems to have a bit more sparkle to it. Okay, so we're going to be going in with the very first look. So for the matte shades, because I feel more comfortable adding a little bit of matte, so I'm going to be going in with my Resurrection palette. This is by Wicked Widow Beauty, and it's a really lovely palette. It's got like a mixture of shimmers and mattes, and I like the mattes from here, and I do want to play with this, so I'm going to use this, and we're going to combine it with the Sinful Echoes makeup. So let's just begin with the very first look. I've got the Sinful Echo shades right over here in a magnetic palette, and we're going to start with that orange and red shades. We're going to combine both of those shades together actually, because I think that would look so pretty together. I'm going to use the orange one, which is Ember. We're going to put that in the inner corners, and then I'm going to use the red one probably at like the very ends over here. So as always, I'm going to be going in with a base. I'm going to be using a little bit of my Alter Ego, and we're just going to apply that liberally onto the lids. I use my fingers a lot nowadays when applying. You can essentially see the base on my lids when it dries up, so I kind of prefer to just put a thinner layer and kind of spread it out with my fingertips. That seems to be working the best for me when using this particular base, but it still is my favorite. I really love the fact that it keeps my makeup on all day. So the first shade I'm going in with is a matte shade. So I'm just going to go very briefly in with Rebirth, which is the matte shade from the Resurrection palette, and I'm just gonna be tapping that over here. It's a very nice red, and if you need to see my review on this palette, then you can check that out in the indie makeup reviews as well. I'm using a smaller brush because I don't want the focus to be the matte shades. Obviously it needs to be the shimmers, so I'm just gonna do the same thing on this lid and just kind of scope out the shape that I want. I'm really not taking a lot of red on my brush, because again, I want the focus of these looks to be the beautiful shimmers from Sinful Echoes, which I will be applying with my finger. Okay, so I think that should do it. It's not exactly equal on both sides, but we're gonna just stick with that. Okay, so the first shade that I'm gonna go in with is Rubrum. So that's what it looks like. It's a really, really nice red, and we're just gonna tap that here at the ends, like so. So I actually used just one finger for both of my lids. You can see how vibrant that is. It's absolutely gorgeous and incredible. Wow. So fiery, and you can see there's barely anything left on my lids. So if you were thinking of using the same technique, you can see the kind of color payoff that you're going to be getting from the shade with just your fingers. Now we're going to go in with Ember. So this is Ember. Looks like this on my finger. And we're going to touch it over here, and then I'm going to go in with a brush and just blend that out a bit. But yeah, you can kind of see how bright that looks. It's really beautiful, and I think it goes very well together with Rubrum over there. I'm gonna go in again and just put more of that color onto my lids, because I like vibrance. So it kind of looks like a gold on my lid, but we're gonna take a mirror and take a closer look at that, and I'm just gonna finish this here too. So this is a very, very fast look, and it's very easy as well. I can see this beautiful green coming through as well. Just stamping right there. So a little bit of the red actually ended up getting caught over there, so I'm gonna have to go and just clean that up a bit. That's what happens when you use your fingers. It becomes a bit less precise. Maybe I can just cover that up a little with more of the shade. So I'm just moving that shade into Rubrum. I kind of feel like that worked. And I'm doing the same thing on this side because I didn't really blend it over here. So yeah, you can see, oh, this is so perfect for autumn. It really looks like just those two shades would make an incredible selection for autumn, I think. So I'm going to just go in with the shade Ritual, which is an orange, and I'm just going to go underneath my eyes. And I need to go and clean up my eyes as well. Alright, so this is the first look already done, and you can see what it looks like. The colors are really vibrant, and you know, when I'm holding up my mirror, I actually get to see blues and purples coming through from Ember, and it's really, really nice to see that, because it kind of feels like a very magical shade. So even though I thought that this was going to be like a fall look, it's kind of turned more into, I don't know, some kind of magical rainbow on my eyes. Ember is a really, really beautiful shade though. You can just see that. I really like the way that Rubrum worked on my lids as well. As you can see on this side, that red is just, it is so beautiful and so true to the color that you're seeing in the pan. It's very, very perfect, I think, for fall. I'm really happy with the first look. Let me give you the makeup details before we leave. So like I said, I used the Resurrection palette, and then from my foundation, I went in with Sephora Best Skin Ever. This is in the shade 33.5Y. Haven't used this in a really long time, and I just don't really use a ton of foundation anymore, so I just went and touched up a few areas really on my face, and you know, that was about it. And for most part, what you're seeing is my actual skin. And then the lashes were from Temu, and for my lips, I went in with an Ulak Cosmetics shade called Whoa. It's this really nice orangey pink shade, and I really do like it. Ulak is a very underrated brand, and I do have a code with them, so if you want to get some free shipping, you can use my code and you can get that. So Ulak has beautiful lip glosses, and I've used them in many different looks, and I like using them mostly because of how moisturizing they are, so that's the reason why I recommend Ulak all the time. But anyway, this is the first look. I don't have any other makeup details to share, so we're going to move on into that second one and use up those last two shades, and I'm pretty excited about that because the shifts that I saw from those were just incredible. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll see you at the second one. Alright, so we're going in for the second look now. I'm reaching for Sanctuary. That's going to be the matte shade that I'm using here. It's a beautiful green, and you can see what that looks like on my lid. It's very, very pigmented. I'm only using a slightly tinted you know, white base, and that was the Alter Ego one on my lids. I'm going to do the same thing that I did for the first look, which is just kind of get some color here onto the lids, and then we're going to go in with those two shades. That would be Lapis, and then the other one, the name escapes me right now, but we're basically the greenish shades that I've been gifted. And we'll see how that kind of works here on my lid. And again, I'm going to be using my finger to go in. I'm just getting... I could go in a bit with black as well, just to... yeah, kind of feel like that looks more or less alright. Okay, let's go in with the shades. So we've got Lapis and the other one, which is actually more exciting for me, so that would be Oracle. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to just take Oracle. We're going to put Oracle in the, you know, inner corner here, and Lapis will be at the outer corner. So grabbing some of Oracle for the inner corner. So this is what it looks like. It's so vibrant. I can't wait to see how this is going to look. And we're just gonna stamp it. Oh wow, just look at that. And I can already see a shift as it goes, you know, into the middle of my lid. I can already see a shift in color, which is the blue coming out. And I know for a fact that there's also a really beautiful pink that you can see with this shade. Just look at this. So this is Oracle. Wow. Oracle is really, really beautiful and very bright. I think anyone who gets this shade is going to really enjoy it. And I'm going to do the same thing on this lid. And then right at the ends we'll apply the last shade, which is Lapis. I always struggle with going into the inner corners here, so I have to stamp it very carefully. Okay, so now we're going in with Lapis, and you can see just what this is like. I can see a blue showing up, and we're going to stamp this into the end right over here and just kind of blend it a bit with the first shade. But yeah, that's going to be the finished look, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm probably going to go over this with my matte shade a bit, just to kind of make sure it's a bit neat. But yeah, I can see Lapis showing up on both sides really, really beautifully. It has, there's a bit of fallout on this side, so I'll have to go and clean that up. But it really is so vibrant, that green coming through there from Lapis. It's really beautiful. So let me clean my eyes. I will be back with the finished look. Hey everyone, so this is the finished look. So I've gone in with an eyeliner underneath my lids over here. So this would be the shade Matcha by Shades by Shan. So that's the green eyeliner, and it's a really lovely eyeliner. It's very easy to apply, and you know, it just blends beautifully with this overall look. I did add on some butterflies and, you know, basically some rhinestones, which I got from Temu, and the lashes are also from there. For my lipstick, I went in with the shade Fetish. This is from Lime Crime. It's a really pretty purple kind of shade, and I felt that it would be good with this look because this, you know, shade, it actually does shift towards a deeper purple, and then it also goes towards a brighter shade of pink. And I also went over my lips with the shade Juicy Cherry. This is a shade from Lime Crime as well. I really do like Lime Crime, and I think that their shades are very unique and very pretty, and I just thought that they would look really nice with this. And I don't think that I have any other makeup details to give you except for the foundation, which is the same one that I used for the first look. That would be the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation in the shade 33.5Y. So yeah, that's basically it. These are the two looks. Let me give you my thoughts on these shades. Obviously these are absolutely gorgeous. I had a lot of fun doing the looks, and I feel like they kind of complement each other so well. I'm sure that you could do other combinations and kind of mix up, you know, all the shades with other makeup and have a really fun time with them. I think that they were very, very pigmented, super easy to apply. Using your fingers, obviously you're going to get the most pigment from these shades, but they're so beautiful, and they've kind of just been sitting here, and you know, they look wonderful. They haven't melted off my eyes or anything like that. And my secret to that is the eyeshadow base by alter ego, which is somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. I've thrown it somewhere, but you know, that is really the best eyeshadow base that I've used, and every time I use it I feel like the shades just stay there and they last all day. So if you are someone who needs a really good eyeshadow base, that's the one that you should use. And I absolutely loved working with these shades. The shifts are so strong. The finish for Lapis is definitely a lot more sparkly than the other shades that I received, but that doesn't mean that I love Lapis any more or less. I kind of just feel like I love all 4 of these shades together, and I feel like they go so well together. They're just very pigmented, and it's very satisfying to actually put these on your lids, and they're very easy to apply, very smooth, very buttery. So I think that if you're looking for, you know, something to kind of expand your makeup collection, this would be so much fun. The main difference between these 2 shades over here is that Lapis has a lot more texture to it. I would say it has bigger particles, I guess. It's just more flaky. It looks more flaky anyway, but when you actually apply it to your lids, then, you know, it kind of just looks wonderful and beautiful, and it just smooths over. So it's really just how you go about using this. But honestly, I love all 4, and I really can't pick a favorite, because I just feel like all 4 are so beautiful. And I really do love this red shade as well. Like, that was just Rubrum. That was just fantastic. So this is how they sent them to me. The packaging's really cute, and they also come with these, you know, wax stamps on them, so it's kind of really pretty and really nice. And if you go and look at their account, you can probably find another photo of, you know, how they actually package it and send it to you. I don't have the original packaging at the moment, because when I got the shades, I immediately kind of jumped on to, you know, getting the swatches up, so it wasn't a priority to actually take a photo of the packaging. But the packaging was so well done, and it was just so pretty. They had attached this tiny little owl as well to the package, and I really liked that. I thought that was a lovely touch. So yeah, honestly, I think these are beautiful, and they're worth it if you're looking for some new shades to add to your collection. You know, obviously you can see that Ember is kind of just magical. It's kind of like a rainbow on your eyes when you add it on there, so it has so many shifts and it's gorgeous. And then you basically have Lapis, which is shifting to the blue and that deep purple. It is a trichrome. And then you have, you know, the other one, which was, what was that? Sorry, I just keep forgetting the names. Oracle. Yeah, Oracle is honestly pretty awesome as well. I really do love this because of the way it shifts to this pinky purple shade. So you have all these really beautiful shifts happening. And you know, I just really enjoyed Rubrum as well. Rubrum was kind of more like a solid red on my lids. When I was actually moving it around and trying to get shots of this on my camera, I did see a bit of that rusty color coming through. So maybe some of that got caught on my camera. I'll have to, you know, go check my images and see what actually happened. But they are very beautiful shades with strong shifts. So yeah. I really am thankful that Sinful Echo sent these over, and that's all I have to say. I'll see you soon for another makeup video. Let me know if you like these looks and if you're going to be picking anything up. If you're looking forward to more makeup tutorials, then just go and check out that indie makeup playlist. Hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be reviewing a lot more indie makeup in 2024, and there's just so much to actually explore here. But anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye.